Hello. A major shakeup in the cruise industry. Why are cruise lines suddenly pulling out of Iceland? It's a move that's sending ripples through the tourism sector and raising questions about the country's new controversial fees. Stay with us as we break down the details. Good evening, I'm Joanne, and we begin tonight with breaking news from the North Atlantic. Iceland, long considered a breathtaking stop on many cruise itineraries, is now seeing a mass exodus of cruise lines. The reason? A steep and sudden hike in passenger fees that has industry leaders up in arms. As of January 2025, Iceland has implemented a significant increase in infrastructure fees, charging every cruise passenger a whopping 2,500 Icelandic krona per day, about $18. That might not sound like much at first, but for ships making multiple stops, those numbers add up, big time. For some cruise operators, these new fees could mean an additional $3 million or more in costs. That's a major financial burden, and unfortunately, many are deciding that Iceland just isn't worth it. Already, over 80 cruise ship visits have been scrapped for 2025, and the trend is continuing into 2026. Some companies are bypassing Iceland altogether, rerouting to other scenic destinations with friendlier policies. The fee increase came with no gradual phase-in, no consultation with the industry. And right now, there's no clear explanation of how these funds will be used. It's understandable that cruise lines are reconsidering their plans. And that could spell big trouble for Iceland's tourism industry. The government was expecting to rake in around $10 million from these new fees, but with fewer ships arriving, will they even see that revenue? Plus, what about the thousands of tourists who would have spent money in local businesses, restaurants, and attractions? We rely on cruise passengers. Fewer ships mean fewer customers. It's that simple. So, what happens next? Will Iceland reconsider its fee structure to avoid long-term economic fallout? Or is this just the start of a global shift toward more expensive cruise destinations? One thing is for sure, passengers and cruise lines alike will be watching closely. That's our top story tonight. Be sure to follow us for updates as this situation develops. For now, I'm Joanne, and this is Cruise Ship Safety and Security. Stay safe, stay informed, and we'll see you next time.